everyone. First, I'd like to welcome Troop 490, St. Mary Magdalene, here tonight to work on their citizenship merit badge, right? What is the other there?
Citizenship in the community.
Citizenship in the community merit badge. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
And we have a special speaker tonight, a treat, to have Mr. Urban Magri. I'm going to read some of his resume because he's done many things in his life. I don't know when he had time to sleep. Presently, he's the state president of the Crime Fighters Association, which is 12,500 members strong. He's the past president of PANO. He's the former chairman of the State Parole Board. He's had a radio station program for 45 years on the Raging Cajun, that's FM 100.3, and on 1600 AM. Mr. Magri, we're honored to have you here tonight. If you can tell us a few little things about organizations and all.
Thank you, Councilman. Thank you. Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council, friends, and of course the Boy Scout troop. Just for what it's worth, I was a Boy Scout. I was just talking to your leader, and Crime Fighters presented the Boy Scout, the Boy Scouts of America Southeastern chapter, the organization of the decade, about 4 years ago. I was very honored to do that for their strong citizenship and their strong belief in the United States of America, and their commitment to God, and that's important in today's world. Ladies and gentlemen, I won't keep you too long. I know you have a very tight agenda and one of controversy. At least in the parking lot, when people were telling me what y'all should do with Colonial Club, congratulations. You'll have a lot of ideas coming, trust me. I heard 4 different ideas, and they said, can you present them? I said, I'm a resident of Jefferson Parish, a lifelong resident, born and raised in Bucktown. And I said, but I'm not a citizen of Harahan. They said, what a shame. I said, you're right. They said, you could have joined in the fray. But anyway, on a serious note, Crime Fighters, and I hope that you all might join tonight. Maybe we'll get somebody to pass these out later on. I'll hand them to Penny. Crime Fighters is Louisiana's largest victims' rights organization. Let me just tell you why that's so important, quite frankly. Louisiana, unfortunately, and I'm a native of Louisiana. My family's been here for 8 generations in Bucktown since 1841. But Louisiana, unfortunately, leads the nation per capita in homicides. And the city of New Orleans, I don't know if you just heard the news stat, last year they had 51 homicides per 100,000. Let me give you a little comparison. 51 per 100,000, New Orleans, Orleans Parish, the city of New Orleans. New York City, 7 per 100,000. 51 for us per 100,000, 7. Oakland, California, which is a very deadly city, 23. Denver, Colorado, 2. We're at 51. Now, we're not comparing apples with oranges. We're comparing per 100,000, which of the equation it takes away the perception that maybe this is not a screwed survey. It's not. By the way, those are official FBI statistics as of 2 weeks ago. What we try to do with Crime Fighters, I want to tell you, we have a lot of Crime Fighters in the audience. We have, of course, one of our great attorneys, David Cursell. David, I want to thank you for serving as a pro bono attorney. Mac, I want to thank you for being a member of Crime Fighters. And of course, we have one of my favorite people of all time, a voice of an angel, Penny Lentini. And we have the former chief of police in Harahan, Peter Dale, who's a member of Crime Fighters. And there are several others in the audience, and I really appreciate it. What we do is this, and if you know of a victim of a violent crime, they come to us. You can come to me or anybody, Peter, Penny Lentini, Mayor Vinnie Mosca, David Cursell, Mac, anybody, and say, look, I'm a victim of a violent crime, or my relative is, or my loved one, and as long as they live in the state of Louisiana, we give them free medical, legal, psychological, and psychiatric assistance. No strings attached, completely free. We represented a lady on the North Shore that was a victim of a brutal attack, and that attacked her and was subsequently convicted. So I don't have to say it was alleged, he was convicted. We won her in a civil suit, $2.2 million, and this organization didn't take 1 red cent. Not 1 red cent. We travel at our own expense. I don't get paid a salary, neither does anybody on the executive board. We have a 50-member executive board. You know quite a few people on that board. But what we're trying to do, quite frankly, is help the victim. There's enough groups out there helping the criminals. Trust me. We fight them every day. And you know, they recently, unfortunately, had a gang rape in Orleans Parish, which most of you are familiar with. It's been in the news almost nightly, at South Gayosa and Irado, an area that I patrolled as a New Orleans policeman and police supervisor over the years. And this RN, this registered nurse, 53 years of age, was gang raped and attacked. I'm going to introduce a bill with Vinnie Mosca's help, David Purcell's help, and everybody on the executive board to reinstate what we had 42 years ago, and that is the option for capital punishment in gang rapes and aggravated rapes. It's time to do this. It's time to stand up for the women of this community. This is not going to be an easy fight, trust me. I'm going to be opposed by quite a few organizations and groups, but that doesn't deter us. It doesn't make us fearful. Let me just tell you this in closing. Our organization reaps none of us draw any salary, nor even reimbursed most of the time for anything, including our mileage. If we have to go to Shreveport or Alexandria, Lake Charles, or Baton Rouge, there's no reimbursement. So this is a labor of love for 19 years of this executive board. And this executive board has helped hundreds of victims free. But more importantly, now we're turning our attention to the state legislature, where we're trying to get the state legislature's attention that we need to start incarcerating, putting in jail, these recidivists, fancy 25-cent word for repeat offender. It's time after time after time these individuals are repeat offenders. Just look at the rape, the five that have been arrested for rape. A total of what, 61 arrests between them. Come on. Now, enough is enough. And don't go for that garbage they're going to be telling you when I go up there and ask for these type of sentences. They're going to say there's prison overcrowding. As a former chairman of the State Pardon Board, as a former member of the Parole Board, as a former member of 7 commissions for the state of Louisiana, I can tell you very assuredly there's no prison overcrowding in Louisiana. We have 18,000 acres at Angola. We only utilize 1,700. Now, to give an idea how much this is, this would be the city of Kenner, River Ridge, I call it Little Farms, I'm sorry, River Ridge, Harahan, and Old Jefferson combined is 18,000 acres. They only use 1,700. Let's teach these inmates, they want job skills, let's teach them. Let's make them work from sun up to sundown. Let's teach them masonry. Let's teach them carpentry. Let's teach them plumbing. Let's teach them electrical. So when they do come out from prison, they have a job skill. They don't sit there, as they have now, cable TV. They don't have to work. They get 3 meals and 2 snacks a day. They have organized football. I've objected to some of the names of the teams. Gangsters, real nice, huh? This is what we allow in our state penitentiary. And we expect different results? I don't think so. So they have organized football, organized baseball, organized boxing. Why do we allow boxing? Why teach these people skills when they get out and they can hurt individuals? I mean, I'm talking common sense. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you what Crime Fighters is about. And we are seeking new members, and Penny, you can pass those out. It's free. Nobody's going to ask you for a penny, but we do meet once a month here in Metairie, and we'll be starting once a month in Baton Rouge. But we're trying to take not only a bite out of crime, we're trying to make our streets safer for our children and for our loved ones and for everyone, no matter what race, creed, or color. But if it means incarcerating recidivists, repeat offenders, let me tell you, we're going to be in the front line. We're going to be right there. And that's how we believe. Tonight, my real purpose here tonight, I'd like the Crime Fighter Executive Board members, Peter, Penny, David, anybody else in the audience. These are Executive Board members of Crime Fighters that give their time free of charge. As I told you, David Purcell is one of our pro bono attorneys, which is fancy Latin for free. Free, we all know that word, right? So we have quite a few good attorneys, and we have people like David Purcell, we have Rusty Savoy, we have Anthony Glorioso, Robert Kaluta, David Colvin, thank you, and just to name a few of the attorneys that represent victims free. And this is a very important thing. But tonight, we're here to honor your mayor and my friend for a long, long time, Provino Vinnie Mosca. Let me just tell you about Vinnie Mosca. Vinnie has been on the front line with David Purcell and Bob Kaluta, Tony Glorioso, Richard Ayub, and the rest of the pro bono attorneys in giving his time free to victims of violent crime. Vinnie's been there for everything. In fact, he don't want me even to say this, but I'll tell you this. and thank you for taking the burden off of me. He picked up the stationery and the envelopes, as well as David has helped financially a great deal, and Peter and Penny. All of us kind of chip in to try to make the organization run. With 12,500 members pre-Katrina, because we lost our 2 computers during Katrina, even though we had them separate, we lost them both. We are trying to help victims. But Vinny Mosca has done this painstakingly for the past 10 years. And he's given a great deal of time, a great deal of money, a great deal of his personal commitment to making Crime Fighters the great organization it is today, the largest victims' rights group in Louisiana. So without any further ado, I just want to tell you that you have a great mayor, you have a great individual in Vinny Mosca, a guy that really loves Harahan, loves the metropolitan area, and loves the state of Louisiana. And I'd like, Chief, would you come up with us, please, on this, if you don't mind, sir? I'd like to, at this point, thank you, to present this award to our attorney, our chief attorney, Provino Vinny Mosca, a Crime Fighters Special Award of Merit and Appreciation for his unselfish and valuable assistance to the victims of violent crime and crime fighters. Your actions are a credit to you, the state of Louisiana, and your community. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And what I'd like to do now is have Matt Dickinson come up a minute because he has to leave to go to Baton Rouge. I'd like him to give his report.
Congratulations, Mayor West. Well deserved.
Thank you.
Good evening. I'm here to do the crime stats. Thank you for allowing me to go real quick. I gotta head back up to Baton Rouge, get ready for the legislative session, as you're well aware of. So the crime report tonight, we had 922 calls for service. Of that, we had 8 accidents, 220 citations. Of those citations, 297 charges, 1 funeral escorts, and 11 patrol requests. The number of arrests, we had 59 charges, 59 arrests, 117 charges. Of that, 4 were traffic, 21 were felony arrests. 85 misdemeanor arrests and 7 city arrests. Crimes against persons, of course, we had no murders, no rapes, no robberies, no attempted robberies. We had 3 residential burglaries, no attempted burglaries, 1 vehicle theft, no attempted thefts. We had 5 larceny thefts and 11 assaults. And get a copy of that. And that's it for the report. I'd like to also mention we had our first crime prevention meeting the other day at the senior center. Well, the weather was bad, but we still had a lot of people there. We're changing the date. It's going to be the 4th Friday of every month at 1 o'clock at the senior center. So please try to attend. Anyone from Harahan, you're all welcome. Also, if you're in a neighborhood watch, please attend, because we want to get everybody. If there's any kind of problems, we'll address it, whether it's vehicle break-ins or coyotes. So whatever the problem is, we're going to talk about it, and we'll address it there. We also have 12 guest speakers scheduled. If you have anyone you'd like to hear from, for instance, identity theft, we'll get the FBI in there to talk about it. So we have a guest speaker each month to address that. So I look forward to seeing y'all every 4th Friday at 1 o'clock at the senior center. So, anyone have any questions about it? If there's some kind of crime that you want to know about, for instance, identity theft, please drop me a note from the police department. And the only other thing I want to mention is we've had a few people with their trash being stolen. I know that sounds crazy. People say, I don't even want to report my trash being stolen. But believe it or not, there's a reason for that. If your trash is being stolen, you need to call us. Because what that means is people go around and they take your garbage and they try to take your identity. So we can address it immediately. My advice is don't put your garbage out until the morning when the trash people are coming. So what they do is they go the night before and get it. So these meetings are going to address any kind of crime that we see that may happen. so we can prevent it before it happens here. So this will continue to be the safest city in Louisiana. Thank you, and y'all have a good night. Thank you, Mayor and Council.
Thank you. Before we go to address the council, I have a short statement to make. At the last council meeting, I spoke about Colonial Country Club. I believe that some of my comments may have been misinterpreted, or maybe I misspoke. I certainly wish to apologize to anyone that I have offended by my comments. Colonial Country Club has a long tradition and history with our community. Our community has enjoyed its green space. Because of various complex issues, including our economy, the money borrowed to renovate Colonial, its fading membership, and our existing ordinances that were voted on at different points in time to meet the needs of our community, no plan has yet to surface that has been approved by the Harahan Council for Colonial Country Club. The last group to attempt to salvage Colonial was the Manzella Group. Certainly their heart was in the right place. They diligently endeavored to save the golf course. They spent their own money and energy and put forth a good effort to put forth a plan to save the golf course. The golf course at this moment in time is closed. The electricity is shut off. Harahan police are patrolling the grounds on a routine basis. I wanted the community to know that at no time was anything ever presented to the city in writing by anyone concerning Colonial. Any communications were verbal. I certainly take responsibility for any failure on my part in my endeavor to save the golf course. However, I'm still trying, so is this council. I believe that there's many differences of opinion as to what has transpired so far with Colonial, and also differences of opinion as to what should happen with Colonial. The city council are diligently working, spending their time and energy to ensure that whatever is done at Colonial will enhance the property value of our community. I'm going to repeat that. This council and myself are seeking to enhance the property value of our community by whatever is done at Colonial. The city is in the process of attempting to accommodate all factions of this issue in a user-friendly manner, in a respectful manner, in a conclusive manner. The city cannot financially take over or purchase a Colonial property. The debt is over $6.5 million. The city is exploring more proposals. Each of our council members are exploring proposals and lobbying the mayor, and they are trying to seek some sort of relief, as I said earlier, that will maintain as much green space as possible and ensure that whatever is done there will enhance the property values of our community. I can't go back in time and change my conduct and decisions. However, I intend to learn from any mistakes I've made and improve upon my decisions. Colonial initially was zoned POR, which was Parks, Open Space, and Recreation. Colonial came to the city and said, look, we want to borrow some money to renovate our club. We need to have that property designated as residential. The city accommodated Colonial and voted to rezone that property residential, which is what it is today, residential. Anyone wishing to change that is to go through a process. The city can't do the process for them. They have to hire a lawyer, hire whoever else they need to hire, an engineer, an architect, design planner, public relations person, and come to the city with a written plan where the council can evaluate it, planning and zoning can evaluate it, and the council can eventually vote on it. As mayor, I don't get to vote. I certainly can encourage the council to do what's in best interest of saving as much green space as possible. But at the end of the day, this council wants to review any request by the owners or the soon-to-be new owners of Colonial and vote on what's best for our community. I'm still trying to get Jefferson Parish to partner up with us and see what can be done about the golf course. I've spoken to Councilman Paul Johnson about this, and he's very attentive to the situation. He used to be mayor here, so he's very familiar with the situation. There are other councilmen that are involved, as the parish president involved. Recently, I've contacted, and I think some of the other council people have contacted this group called Conservation of Public Trust to see if they could partner up with us to save the golf course. In closing, I want to say this. Our city council is composed of individuals who serve your community in a respectable and sincere manner. They are putting forth their best efforts to serve you, the citizens of Harahan. Please refrain from insulting or vulgar language when addressing these people, especially when it involves the colonial issue. You know, there's a history that has evolved regarding colonial. And now part of that history comes to the present. We can go back in time and reminisce about the past, but we can't change the past. We live in the present with an eye to the future. This council's eye to the future is particularly interested in protecting your community property rights, your green space, and making sure that whatever happens to Colonial, that it enhances the land values of our community. Please feel free to contact myself or any council member you wish to discuss this matter. We have an open door policy, and we certainly are willing to talk to you. Please contact our parish councilman, Paul Johnson. He has an open door policy regarding this also. And we're all working together to try and salvage the situation. Anyone who wishes to address the council is welcome to do so.
It gives me great pleasure to announce this council tonight. I have a message. Mr. Mosca, Mayor Mosca, your presence and heart are always open to the needs of others. Your love for our community, Harahan, is more obvious, most obvious. Thank you so much, Mayor Mosca. Entering the doors of this building is always so pleasant, for you are always there to say, what can I do for you? For you and always, you're always greeting one with a smile and assurance. And there's always a coffee pot. We want to tell you we are very fortunate having you here in Harahan as our mayor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, Council. My name is Robert Chong, the owner of Pipeworks. And I have the honor and the privilege of working with Mayor Mosca, his administration, and department heads on several city projects, mostly involving sewer and drainage problems. These projects involve careful planning with both property owners and sometimes parish or state officials. Vinny seems to have the gift of making all parties satisfied and happy at the end of the day. Vinny's heart is truly in Harahan. His goal is to keep the quality of life we have grown accustomed to in this wonderful community. So congratulations, Mayor, for a job well done. We appreciate your effort and your expertise. So please keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else wish to address the council?
Good evening, I'm Craig Johnson, I'm running for Harahan Council. I just mainly wanted to get up here today just to remind everybody that they do have a special election coming up, March 24th. It's normally a low turnout with special elections, so I just wanted to remind everybody to try and get them out and get the vote out. Also to the council, if I do have, by chance, am blessed with the opportunity to serve, I look forward to working with y'all to move the city forward. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Eric Chatelain. I'm also running for Harahan City Council. I'd like for y'all to get out and vote on March 24th. We're hoping to get a big turnout. Sounds like it's going to be small, but we're hoping to get a big turnout. Thank you.
Madam Clerk, council meeting minutes.
Approval of the council meeting minutes. Motion to do that.
Motion by Bodier, second by Landry to dispense with the reading of the minutes. All in favor?
Yay.
Any opposed? 5 ayes, no nays. Motion by Bodier, second by Landry to approve the minutes. All in favor?
Yay.
5 ayes, no nays. Madam Clerk, communications. This is the Board of Adjustments.
The Board of Adjustments and Appeals did not meet in January.
All right. And what about February?
In February, the reading of the minutes of the Planning and Zoning Board on
Motion.
February.
Motion.
By Lieutenant. And second by? Murray. All in favor?
Yay.
Any opposed? 5 ayes, no nays. Motion by McDaniel, second by Murray to approve the minutes. All in favor?
Yay.
5 ayes, no nays. Madam Clerk? We got any resolutions?
No resolutions.
Ordinances? For approval?
The first ordinance up for approval. An ordinance to amend ordinance number 1333, section 11-C-1, neighborhood commercial district to add G buffer zone requirements. Section 12C2, general commercial district to add I buffer zone requirements. And section 13, light industrial district to add G buffer zone requirements. And ordinance number 2.
Is there a motion on this ordinance?
Yeah. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to table that ordinance.
Motion by Murray to table, second by Bodie. All in favor?
Yay.
Any opposed? 5 ayes, no nays. Madam Clerk?
Let you know we will be coming back.
All right, Madam Clerk?
Okay, second ordinance. An ordinance approving the re-subdivision of 59 Glenwood Avenue, Lot 10, Square 1, Colonial Club Estates subdivision, City of Harahan, Parish of Jefferson, State of Louisiana, made by Garth Cook, dated November 29, 2011.
Motion.
Motion by Murray,
Second.
second by Bodie. Do what?
I sponsored the resub.
No, my motion is that to let, if we can defer this, if.
Motion to defer?
Planning and zoning.
It's planning and zoning.
Planning and zoning didn't meet, so we really can't.
Did
All
not
right,
meet.
all in favor?
Yeah.
Any opposed? 5 ayes, no nays. Landry?
Second on the defer.
Right. Madam Clerk? Ordinances for introduction?
Ordinance for, let's see, ordinance 1. An ordinance adopting a capital project budget for the Recreation Department of the City of Harahan.
Do you need a sponsor? First.
All right,
And
Madam
this
Clerk?
is for,
For the Harry.
and this is the recreation department.
Right. Madam Clerk, second ordinance?
Ordinance number 2, an ordinance adopting the police budget of revenue and expenditures for the police department for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2012 for the City of Harahan, Louisiana.
Yes, McDaniel. Murray?
Let me Daniel say.
We can.
If you'd like to.
All right.
I'll second.
The Madam Clerk?
For a second.
It doesn't need it.
Ordinance number 3, an ordinance amending ordinance number 1731, the police budget of revenue and expenditures for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2012 for the city of Harahan.
Murray. All right, Madam Clerk, old business?
There is no old business, Mayor.
All right, before we go into new business, there's a motion by McDaniel, second by Baudet, to go into executive session.
Sir, amend the agenda also.
Any,
Motion to amend first.
Motion to amend agenda.
second by McDaniel, all in favor?
Yay.
Any opposed, 5 ayes, no nays? Motion to go into executive session, all in favor?
Yay.
Yeah.
Any opposed, 5 ayes, no nays? We'll be very short. Feel free to use the bathroom. Right. No old business, new business.
New business, number one, core computer systems.
Mayor,
Yes.
I have we discussed this, we've had someone come in with, a proposal, and, I have this new funding project request for you to sign when we talked about it, we went through it, and that's to get our grant so that we can, proceed with the paperless court system, so, in your hands.
I'm gonna give it to the city attorney to review, and I'm gonna review it, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, very good, because we're excited about trying to get that in. I think that that would be an awesome thing for the city to have. It would be one of the top 3 in the state that will get that paperless system. If anybody was here, I've seen some of our reports, the gentleman put a 45-minute presentation through that showed that we'd be completely paperless. We would be very proactive in our paperless court system, that we will be able to directly send stuff to the state digitally and work very well and efficiently. We work efficient as we can now, but we're still full of paper, and one case may be this thick, whereas now it would be digitized completely, and we'd get rid of some of that paperwork. Save a little money too in the process, because God knows we kill enough trees around here with paperwork. So that would be an awesome thing. So if we can get it onto the then I think that would be awesome.
Thank you for your
Thank you.
participation.
And we've been trying.
Madam Clerk, next.
Number 2, the credit card machine.
Is Rima here? Why don't you explain to her what we got? Cindy's here too? Okay, why don't you two ladies just explain what we got?
Hi, I'm Cindy Bowen. I'm the Assistant Director of Finance. We've recently implemented a credit card system. We now take Visa and MasterCard for both our property taxes, any types of fines, licenses, and also for in the court, pay tickets. We hope that this will get people paying everything on time.
You gotta have proper ID, right?
Excuse me?
Proper ID?
Proper ID, yes, you must bring your credit card and driver's license.
And is this just when you're here,
Yes.
not online?
No, we have not gotten to that point yet. We are trying to get it running smoothly.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do, is to get it
Yeah.
online, take it one step further and get it online.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Talk to Nicole about.
Right, her and I, in fact, she was getting research for me to do that,
Yes,
which is
we want to
awesome.
make sure, with fraud, that we are,
Right.
somebody's not taking somebody else's credit card and paying for a ticket.
Okay, ladies, thank you. Exit left.
Okay, thank
Next, we
you.
got planning and zoning board nominee Michael Amadeo. Who's Michael?
Amadeo.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still caught up with the opera. Nominated by Cindy Murray. Is unanimous?
Yes.
All in favor?
Yes, thank you very much.
5 yeas, no nays. Say something.
All right, well, thank you, Councilman. I've been living in Harahan for 17 years now. I'm a current homeowner. Looking forward to best serving my community the best I can, you know.
You know, the last couple of people that we nominated to get on planning and zoning didn't work out real well, so you on live TV tonight right now saying that you're going to show up for these meetings.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got it.
He has been forewarned and grilled.
Yes, that is the number one thing that we need to make sure of. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Looking forward to helping out.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Council, for approving my nomination.
Madam Clerk, you got to send him a letter saying he was appointed.
Yes, sir.
And then we got to give him the dates of the meeting and all that.
And a copy of 30.
And put him on the list, all right, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right, next we have department heads. Evan Laura Sellers, see here? Right there. Go ahead, man. A motion by Baudet, second by Murray to appoint Evan Laura Sellers as head of maintenance. All in favor? Any opposed? 5 yeas, no nays. What do you do over there anyway? I can never find you.
Yeah, all right. Oh, man, on TV too.
What are y'all doing?
Right now, we're building shelving for the police department.
Oh, okay.
Sweet. With drainage.
Mr.
Whatever else.
Larcelli,
We're reactionary, we do it as it comes, you know that.
I've lost your cell phone, that's why you haven't heard from me in the past couple of months. I have to get your cell phone back.
And you recently listed a number of streets for repair that are going to Councilman Paul Johnson, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Sure have. We made a list in 12 streets, I think
All right,
we have
thank
on
you.
the list. Yeah, we have 12 streets.
All right.
Most of them are spent, the
Thank you.
asphalt's gone. I'd like to have them replaced, but they have to be milled up. You can't just overlay them.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
All right, next we have the regulatory director, Jeff Charlet. The motion by Baudet, second by McDaniel. Come on up, Jeff. All those in favor?
Yay.
Yay.
Any opposed?
Yay.
That's 3 yeas, 2 nays, with Landry and Murray opposing it. But you are the regulatory director, yes, starting March 1st.
Thank you.
All
I
right?
look forward to it, and thank you for the opportunity.
And the main concern is to make sure obey the Harahan ordinances. We know you come from Jefferson Parish, and we're not too concerned about their things, but
Absolutely.
what
Try
the Harahan.
and bring those 30 years of experience to the city.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. The garbage contract renewal. A garbage contract comes up for renewal. The way it was written, it automatically renews. And built into it is an increase per year that's based on an index of complicated mathematical equations. To make a long story short, we currently pay $9.82 for our garbage per month pickup. That will, I'm sorry.
Per household?
Yes. That will increase 30 cents by the new index, so we will now pay $10.12 per month. We have an opportunity that I want to bring to the council's attention, and then I talked to LMA about this. And our contract is with a garbage country called IESI. They brought us they want to do an addendum to our contract to provide for the transportation of the garbage into the dump. Right now, we pay the parish of Jefferson a tipping fee, like a premium, to dump our garbage in their dump. And IESI is saying that they will incorporate that into their services. For a fee of $3.63 per month, which would save us approximately $1,000 a month in terms of what we're paying now to Jefferson Parish. So I'm gonna talk to you all about it, and I'm gonna get the addendum from the garbage people, and I'll give it to you, and then we can discuss it, but, you know, I'm in favor of it because it's gonna save us money.
Mayor, this is a flat fee instead of a tipping fee.
Right.
So it's on a presumption of how many tons are we putting in right now versus how many
Right.
tons they expect us to put in.
Right, they went over the last 5 years.
Over the course of they went over the last 5 years and took an average of what we do.
Right.
What is our dump, you know what approximately our dumping tons are per month?
For Jefferson,
Yeah,
15,
15,000 tons?
oh, $15.
No. We're talking about per ton.
Oh, per ton?
Per ton.
Yeah, 15,000.
About 15,000 tons
Yeah,
a month?
yeah.
Mayor, may I ask you a couple questions?
Sure.
Now, this company, our older company was bought out by a larger company?
Before we voted on this contract, yeah.
Because this is probably one of the best companies I think we've ever had.
I think we did real good with the garbage.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Oh,
everybody's real happy with the garbage.
They seem to, yeah.
So now we have an opportunity to save on the back end with the landfill.
And if we move that forward at all with the recycling?
That's right around the corner.
That's it.
Got one question.
Yeah.
With they were picking up, giving it to Jefferson Parish, where would their dump site be?
River Bridge.
Are they taking over River Birch?
Yeah. Well,
Does that say?
they have a contract with River Bridge,
Okay.
like a 20-year contract.
Is that River Birch or is that the Highway 90 landfill? I know they've got two of them they're operating.
It's right next to the one that the parish has.
Because I know right now we paid a River Birch direct, correct?
No.
Jefferson, we're paying Jefferson Parish.
Right.
Underneath their contract.
Right.
We got some.
Next, Madam Clerk, do we have the letter from the chief?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
It should be in your packet. Would you like mine?
Anybody here from Henry and Peter Gus? Step up, step up. Sorry we had to make you wait this long. You all want a high-content alcoholic beverages?
Yes, sir.
And you're at what location?
1821 Hickory Avenue.
What's that?
That's the old Fat Hand Grill. Don't hold that
Right,
against
sure.
me.
You gonna take that over?
Yes, sir.
What are you gonna call it?
Huckleberries. Huckleberries Restaurant.
And what kind of food you gonna have?
We're gonna do some casual dining, full service. If you like hot roast beef po' boys, a nice oyster loaf, crunchy French bread, or a bone-in ribeye, we're gonna have that.
Who's cooking?
I'm gonna do a little bit of the cooking, but I just interviewed an awesome chef. She actually prepared some items for us
The
today.
lady with you, is that your wife?
This is my wife, my
You're a very
lovely wife,
lucky man,
Petra.
very lucky man. Are you gonna oversee this also?
She's overseeing it. She's been overseeing it.
How many people can you see?
Excuse me, 134, according to the state fire marshal.
And tell the people what it's called.
It's called Huckleberries, so we look forward to seeing y'all. We love your
When
support.
do you want to open?
First week of March.
Okay. Where's the application? The chief approved it?
Yes, sir.
He did.
Anybody got any problem? All in favor?
Yay.
Any opposed? 5 ayes, no nays. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr.
We can
Gus.
help you. We want to be user-friendly. Come to City Hall. You need anything, garbage cans, lights.
You got it. Thank you so much. I look forward to y'all support, and
If your
I'm going to
sewer
become as
breaks
much
down,
part of the
give us a
community as
call.
possible.
Come back
Thank you,
next
ma'am.
month and tell us how well you're doing.
Be happy to. Thank you all.
Send us a menu over here, too.
Yeah.
Indeed, indeed. Good night.
Good luck. Thank you.
And next we got Ronald Smith. Is he here?
I don't think he's here.
Was he approved?
He was approved, yes, sir.
Okay, we got the letter from the chief?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's low-content alcoholic beverages.
Motion.
That's the one on Jefferson Avenue?
1133 Hickory.
What's
That's
that?
the VFW post.
VFW, change of ownership.
BMW.
VFW next.
BMW change of ownership.
Probably, it's not change of ownership.
Yeah, I don't
They did change of
understand that.
names on there. They changed the
Change
names
of
on.
name, yeah, no more Leroy Zarang. It's now Ronald Smith.
I don't even
Okay.
I don't understand that at all, though, do you? I mean,
That's a change on the, that's more than.
They gotta do it for the license.
For the license.
you have to put a
It's
person's
change on
name
the
up.
license, right.
All in favor?
Yay.
Any opposed? 5 yeas, no nays. Anyone want to address the council? Step up, please. Address the council.
thought Dave was getting his name.
Any Cub Scouts want to address the council or Boy Scouts?
I'm Rena Sanders, 584 Oak Avenue, and I just wanted to tell everybody about the farmers market that we have the second and the fourth Saturday. It's around the side in the rear of City Hall. It's wonderful. We have food vendors, we have fresh veggie vendors, we have arts and crafts. We have people that can come and volunteer their time and help out, and it's just a really nice thing. It's from 8 a.m. until noon, and y'all need to try to stop by. You'd really, really, really enjoy it and spend money. Yeah. So I just wanted to let everybody know about the farmers market.
All right, thank you. Anybody else want to address the council? Okay, we'll go to Secretary's report. Madam Clerk.
The total for the Secretary's report is $1,622,155.79.
Okay, reports, Chief, you got one?
No, I'd like to report to the council that today I finished the public rating survey and turned it back into Property Insurance Association of Louisiana. I should be hearing from him shortly to do our field survey. Hopefully sometime in the next month and a half or so we'll have our results and let you know where we stand.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody want to go first? All right.
I just wanted to thank Mr. Elton Lagasse, Councilman Lagasse, for the help and support with Riverside Road. I know me as a citizen driving through on Riverside all the time, and I'm sure folks coming in and out of the city who have to drive on River Road really do appreciate the new paving and the work that's been done. It's wonderful, so we really appreciate his support and help with that. And I just want to wish everybody happy Mardi Gras and be safe.
Anybody want to go second?
I would like to thank everybody for showing up tonight. Congratulations to this group of Boy Scouts for coming in. I hope y'all learned something. I'm sorry that y'all had to go through our executive session this afternoon. That is part of the process, and as you get a little older and you start taking civics, you'll understand all those things. So some of you guys might already be taking it. I see older guys over there in high school. So I'm glad to see y'all come. Congratulations. Thank you for sticking it out, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. I have some awesome news, and I don't know if anybody reads this magazine, and of course it's very famous, Southern Living magazine. And in Southern Living magazine this last month, there was a write-up about one of our fantastic restaurants here in this city. That's Charlie Seafood. And Charlie Seafood has been dubbed by the writers of Southern Living as being the place to go for seafood gumbo. They are the stop in the New Orleans area. And that was above several of our other high-class restaurants that we compete with in New Orleans. And I just thought, when I saw it, I saw the picture of it. In fact, I wish I'd have brought it tonight to show everybody. There's a picture of it with it lit up at the nighttime, and I went, that's right across the street. This is awesome. This is in our city. And I said, that was really fantastic. And you know, Southern Living goes all the way from all over the East Coast and then, of course, down on the South. So that was really fantastic. I was glad to
Not to interrupt you, but they beat out the bowling alley and Red Wagon.
Well, they also...
That's Frank and his wife.
Breakfast Club. Yeah. They also beat out Brennan's, by the way, and they also beat out several other places in New Orleans. And I'm a connoisseur of gumbo, so I know these guys are good. I want to tell you, happy Mardi Gras to everybody. Please be safe. Stay out on the streets, you guys. Be careful out there because it can get hectic, we all know. I want to thank Councilman Lagasse for his help with that. I also want to thank Councilman Johnston, who is so graciously going to send some money our way to take care of some more streets that we have to be done. So thank you, Councilman Johnston, and thank you for coming back up here again. Also, I'm going to blurt out, too, that Councilman Johnson, as soon as we get the rest of our information, we will be putting up a marker for the OK Street line here through his donations, through the donations that was from the Harahan Art and Cultural Foundation that we had that eventually, unfortunately, went defunct, but the money was still there to do that, along with his donation is going to take care of that. I'm still getting all the information in, and as soon as I know the exact amount, he told me that he would make sure that a check gets written to me. So we're real happy about that. We'll have a dedication ceremony for that soon. So I just want to tell him thank you very much for that. And congratulations to the directors that we did tonight. I think there's going to be a couple more coming up that you'll be having some nominees for. Congratulations to Mr. Mike Amedio, who will be coming in. Mike and I have had several talks and discussions, and he will be here and be present. It's unfortunate, I know that everybody that works on our boards are not compensated for it. It is strictly volunteer, and sometimes you just can't make it. Things change. It is a 4-year commitment, and of course things change throughout the year, and people's lifestyles change, so things go on. So thank you so much for taking your time and willing to commit to that. We really do appreciate it. So thank you again, and have a happy Mardi Gras, everybody. Thank you.
I want to say, reiterate, the farmers market is something that we really like in Harahan. It's arts and crafts for the kids. Usually we have somebody singing and playing the piano. We have a lot of lovely ladies walking around talking to people. A lot of nice booths for people to buy things and great food. I think the hours now are going to change. It's going to be from 9 to 12. Is that right? Rena, what's the market? 9 to 12? Next market is 8 to 12, okay. And we're lucky to have the Shepherd, former mayor of City Harahan, Carl Ferrer, oversee everything at the market. Really?
One more quickie. I forgot to tell you, congratulations to you, Clyde. Thank you for your hours, endless hours with Crime Stoppers. We do appreciate that.
I got insomnia.
Yeah. I am also a member of Crime Stoppers, and it is a phenomenal organization. The things that they do are unbelievable for the victim. And thank you for your help.
Thank you.
I've gotten a lot of emails and a lot of calls over Colonial over the past couple of weeks, and I really enjoy it. I really enjoy when the citizens get involved, and I don't care if you're griping at me or if you have a great idea or you're calling up to get my opinion on anything. I actually, welcome you getting involved and maybe getting some decisions, and you never know, we might find the answer from right here within our own city. I want to wish everybody a happy Mardi Gras. Just let you know that you can contact me on my cell phone anytime. It's 504-343-7762, 504-343-7762. Thank you, and you guys have a good month.
A couple quick things. Congratulations. We got the 11 and 12-year-old boys at the Harahan Playground that won the championship in the basketball that just finished. So congratulations to them. We have the 7 and 8 still playing, looking for some support as well. You can contact Coach Stu, Coach Randy at the playground. The Harahan Athletic Association is seeking 2012 membership for the annual year. You do not have to have a child at the playground. Concession stand volunteers is a big group of different areas that you can volunteer in. Other than that, happy Mardi Gras, and be safe out there. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman.
I got a couple of things. I don't want to repeat what everybody said, but thank you, Councilman Lagasse, and I'm sure Councilman Johnson had something to do with it also. Congratulations on your prestigious award, Mayor, and also for your kind words about the Colonial situation. It's greatly appreciated. The other night, the chief had their community crime meeting. A few of us attended. It was very well done. One more reminder, it's going to be done every 4th Friday at 1 o'clock. Very informative meeting. It only takes about 20 or 30 minutes. It's worth your time to go. Please go vote on the 24th. It's extremely important, guys, to try to make the turnout acceptable, at least for such a small election. But these guys are out there working very hard, and they deserve your vote, and they deserve, which way you go, to deserve you flicking the little lever. Thank Mr. and Mrs. Gus for opening the restaurant. We appreciate it. Huckleberries, I love the name. Please try to give them some business. They can open on March 1st. Thank you and congratulations, Mr. Mito. We appreciate your service to the city. We really, really do. I I guess that's about it. Have a wonderful Mardi Gras and good night.
Oh, congratulations, Scouts.
We got any bills? Just pay 'em.
Total bills, $389,122.52.
Motion to adjourn? Motion by Bodie, second by McDaniel, all in favor. Any
Yay.
opposed, 5 ayes, no nays, we are adjourned.